Okay. So we're talking today about changes for first-time home buyers, and that's what we think who's going to be affected the most. Is that correct?
Yes, definitely. With the new changes coming from the CMHC, what I'm seeing is the first-time home buyers are going to be most affected. Uh, I would say group of buyers with
Yeah.
the
And
changes.
you said that there has been three proposals. I mean, three changes are coming up on July 1st, and how much each of them will have impact on market and on buyers. What do you think?
Definitely. So CMHC announced three changes. The first change is coming to the beacon score. So the beacon score is increasing from 600 to 680. This change, we won't have so much of an income because the change says if there are two applicants, one of the applicant must have six beacon score of 680 and above, and the other one can have below 680. Uh, in the recent files for the last couple of years that we've seen, I'm seeing that most of the beacon score are 700 and up. Very, very rarely when we're seeing the beacon score is below 680. So this change, we won't have so much of a big of an impact for the buyers.
Yeah.
The second
I
change,
think, sorry to interrupt you, but I think that's what we actually advise our first-time home buyers always to work on their credit score. Make sure that you pay your bills on time, make sure your credit card statements are paid and stuff like that. So we really prepare them for that, and most of the time their credit score is good when they decide to buy.
definitely yes. So always when a client comes to me, I always suggest that it usually comes like I would say like a month or 2 months in advance before they jump in and buying something. So always tell them, make sure your credit cards are up to date, make sure your line of credits are up to date, make sure if you have any auto loans on lease or whatever you have, they're up to date. So there is
Don't
no
buy car now.
backup. Yeah, that's the main thing.
What's the other change?
If you have a clients, they just say, "Oh, can you buy a car now?" It's like, no, 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 no
No,
cars.
please don't buy even a cell phone.
Not yet, definitely.
What's the other change?
Back to the changes. The second change is coming to the down payment in regards to the down payment. So this change, they're saying the CMHC is saying that the down payment cannot be borrowed, so it has to be coming from your own resources,
So save money or inherit money or
or have your parents give you money, pretty
yes.
much. Mom and then bank account. So that's how it's gonna be. uh, this change, the percentage wise of mortgages we used to do with a borrow down payment, or we call them flex mortgages, it was very very low. So we were never ever. I would say I've never done a mortgage like that, especially for the last 5 years, because we were always trying to stretch the mortgage amount to the clients
Correct.
in order able to be eligible to buy something in today's market. So this impact will have, I won't say zero, but maybe 1% on the current situation. The most significant impact that will have on the current situation will be the change in the GS and TDS ratio. So what this means that the GDS ratio is uh, uh, gross debt service ratio. My brain started working. So gross debt service ratio. Until now, until July 31st, it's at 39%. And with the new change, it's going to be 35%. So what this ratio means that, it means that you can use 39% out of your income to pay for your mortgage, property tax, and a 50% of the maintenance fee, or the heating cost for your house if you buy a house. Uh, if you have $1,000 income, you can use $390 to service your mortgage
Correct.
until July 31st. From July 31st, that comes down to 35% or 350.
July 1st, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of people ask me how they're gonna affect me. I can share some screen with you and just to dollarize everything, because people like seeing the actual numbers, what it
Right.
means. Uh,
Let's see that. That's interesting because everybody can find probably themselves in your chart.
you have to allow me to share my screen.
Oh, okay. I didn't let you share your screen yet. Yeah, there you go. I think you can do it now.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you my screen, and show you in a dollar value what it means.
Perfect.
So let's say for an average household income in Canada, it's 100,000. Always go by that number, 100,000. Until July 31st, they're going to be eligible to get a mortgage of 492,000 on average.
Correct.
After July 1st, with the new changes, they're going to be eligible to get a mortgage of 434,000. The change is coming down to 57,000, or 11%.
Wow. So that's almost $60,000 less in purchase power.
Correct. That's almost $60,000 less in the purchase power. So the purchase power is coming less, and it's going to be a significant change. It's not a small one. It's not like a 1 or 2%. It's 11%. I will take an average of 12%, because depends on the income amount of the household income. I try to go with a 50,000 to 130,000. You can see how the ratio changed, like the percentage-wise change from 13% to 11%. So if you make a household, if you have a household income with 50,000, you're going to be impacted by 13.6%. If you have a household income by 130,000, you're going to be impacted by 11.3%. So we can take an average about 12%. Somewhere.
Yeah. So more income you have, less impacted you will be with the changes.
Yes. Yes. And taking this in consideration, this is the most of the people are going to be impacted is going to be the first-time home buyers. Those are the ones who are actually trying to buy less than $1 million. This applies only for insured mortgages or mortgages or buyers who have less than 20% down.
Correct. So technically what we're talking about right now, it's not going to impact people who are buying properties over $1 million, because they already have to put 20% down payment anyway. So what these changes are impacting is mostly buyers who are buying properties under $1 million and with a down payment less than 20%, which is very important because we have a huge group of that kind of buyers on the market.
Correct. So these changes is coming announced from the CMHC, but doesn't mean that the banks won't follow these changes.
Correct.
Until now, we do have GDS and TDS ratios 39 to 44%. Doesn't mean that the banks will follow all these changes on their conventional mortgages. So it's going to be we do have to wait and see for the next week or two and see how everything is going to work out. And we'll see. First of all, we have to find out if the other insurance company will follow the same changes, like a Genworth and Canada Guarantee. And we have to see if the banks will follow the changes on their conventional mortgages. If they do, that means that even the other conventional mortgages will be impacted by these changes. So it's going to be fun to watch. I strongly suggest, if you have any buyers, get them on the market immediately, get them to buy something right away. And we still have another 20 days to work on it. As long as the application is submitted before July 1st, we're good to go.
We're good to go. So excellent. Let's conclude this conversation with this statement. If you're a buyer, and if you're a first-time home buyer and you have less than 20% down payment, you should be trying to finish your purchase before June 30th or July 1st, correct?
Correct.
And then we're going to stand by and we're going to follow and watch what's going on with the rest of the insurance companies and rest of the lenders and see how that's going to impact their decision making and which way they're going to go. Are they going to stay with the current rules and regulations they have? Are they going to making some changes and implement new ones? It will be very interesting to see.
Definitely. So what I'm suggesting, any buyers, definitely I'm available 24/7 from now on to July 1st, pretty much. It's going to be pretty much working day and night for us. It's going to be a lot of activities in the market at this point of time. So everybody who is interested can pretty much DM me, call me, email me, whatever it takes. And I'm hoping next Sunday we'll come back and give all the new updates regarding the banks and regarding the other issues.
Hopefully we're going to have some good news next time when we have a coffee together on Sunday.
I hope so. I hope so. I'm truly hope the other insurance company, they're not going to follow the same rules and will keep going the way it is. Historically, it never happened. So they always follow, but
Yes,
there's always a change.
absolutely. Absolutely. We're living in a new world. So things are drastically changes with the virus, with the first-time home buyers, with insured mortgages and everything. So we'll see how it's gonna work out for us.
Definitely, yeah. So I'll be happy to see you next Sunday as well, and hopefully have good news next
I hope
one.
so. I hope so. See you next Sunday.
See you. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.